Welcome to the ReDEFINE Podcast. Okay, happy podcast day. Happy podcast day to you. Welcome to the show. If you are brand new, and of course, if you are an existing listener and or viewer, welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. In this episode, we are going to talk about taking breaks. Incredibly important conversation. Breaks are not only essential to your efficiency and to your productivity, but in my opinion, they're essential to your overall well-being. The longer you go without taking a break, both in the short term and the long term, the law of diminishing returns starts to kick in. If you don't take breaks, things like your focus, your concentration, even your motivation start to decline. And you start showing up with less energy, a poorer attitude, and your overall performance suffers. And I totally understand. We all want to get to our goals and our destinations faster, but working yourself to the bone, grinding and hustling is actually going to slow down your progress. When you push yourself closer and closer to that burnout line, you gradually start to show up in a lower and lower energetic state to the point where you're just showing up. You're just punching the clock. If you're showing up just out of rote routine, you're showing up with low energy, low motivation and drive, then obviously your performance is going to be less than optimal. And subpar performance means subpar results. For those of you who subscribe to the principles of manifestation and attraction, if you're showing up in a lower vibrational, energetic state, then that's exactly what you're going to attract. You're going to manifest lower vibrational things into your life. So it's really important to understand that we cannot hustle and grind our way to the life of our dreams. Again, both in the short term and the long term. In the short term, like on the day-to-day, I suggest taking a break every hour and a half max. Again, if you're doing work for any longer than that, especially work that requires a high level of concentration and focus, that concentration and focus will start to decline. So take a breather, take a stretch break every hour and a half, maybe 10-minute break, 15-minute break if you want to go outside, take a walk. If you can't do that, understand, just maybe stand up from your desk, walk around the room, stretch, deep breaths, things that will clear your energy. Now, in the midterm, let's say once a quarter, I suggest doing something like an overnight or even a long weekend, heck, a staycation, just something to break up the routine and the monotony. This would also be a good time to take stock of the quarter you just finished, see if there are any tweaks or adjustments that you need to make, and also celebrate the wins and the progress that you've made. And then, of course, in the longer term, take a holiday, take a vacation. Don't bring any work. Don't read or reply to any emails. This is a time for you to fully unplug, reset, and recharge. And I get it. It's not an easy thing to do. When I set my sights on a goal, I want to do everything in my power to bring that goal to fruition. And so any time spent not working towards that goal feels like time wasted. But remember, if you are not allowing yourself to reset and recharge, your energy, your drive, your motivation will continually decline till eventually you end up just quitting. So remember, take a break, reset, and recharge. Okay, so that's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you're not already following or subscribed to the show, please go ahead and follow or subscribe. Don't forget to check out Ronnie's Health Corner on our YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to that in the show notes of this episode. And of course, check out our other podcast, Path of the Jedi, that releases a new episode every Wednesday. All right, so have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you next week with a fresh new one. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.